Dude. Oh, that would be funny if I came out singing, "Hello, everyone! How are you?" That was so lame. Come on. How are you? Our consultant singers, the all-male acapella group here at the University of St. Thomas. We are so thrilled you guys are here tonight. So to support Cadenza.
Yeah!
It's a nice day. We want to have a fun crowd. Let's keep this energy up. We're going to sing a little nice lullaby song by Owen. Sing something.
And then we'll speed it up.
And then we'll speed it up. Come on. Let's be fun. Yeah.
Hope you enjoy it.
I kissed my penny and I threw it in. I pray I keep my soul. Went down to the river where the water ends. Ooh, the only place I know. Standing at the water's edge, the Mississippi's overflowing. Hold your cup up, oh emotion, oh I can't see the forest before the tree. Oh, hopeless against the stream. So will you wait for me? Oh, will you wait for me? So will you wait for me, my evergreen? I know it's just as hard in heaven. Oh, so will you wait for me, my evergreen? I know it's just as hard, my Well, as I said, we are the Summit Singers. We have our concerts next week on Wednesday and Saturday at 7 p.m. Same location, right?
Same location.
So if you like what you hear,
And there's like double of us.
what?
There's like double of now.
Yeah, there's double of us. Isn't that crazy? It's almost too much, but it's okay. You'll love us. But you'll love our next song too. Hopefully you guys know some of them. But here's our movement. Oh, what a night. Late December back in 63. What a very special time for me. Yes, I remember one night in 63. Oh, what a night.
This is a story about a girl named Sherry.
Sherry, Sherry, baby, Sherry, Sherry, baby, Sherry, Sherry, baby, Sherry, baby, Sherry, can you come out tonight? Out tonight. Why don't you come out tonight? Space party. Come out. Come out. They don't cry. Oh, just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived. And I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you.
Chocolate, yeah, yeah, da, 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 real lady, mama. and Sam as soloists. That song was also arranged by our own Anya and Lydia, so give it up for them. Our next song that we will be performing is How Will I Know by Whitney Houston featuring our lovely Annika and Anya. And it was arranged by two of our former members, Danielle and Rachel. So I hope you enjoy it.
There's a boy I know, he's the one I dream of. Looks into my eyes, takes me to the clouds above. Oh, I lose control, can't seem to get enough. When I wake to the phone dreaming, tell me is it really love? How will I know? Don't trust your feelings. How will I know? How will I know? Love can be deceiving. How will I know? How will I know if he really loves me? I say a prayer with every heartbeat. I fall in love whenever we meet. This love is young, why do I feel weak? How will I know if he's thinking of me? I try to phone, but I'm too shy, can't speak. Falling in love is all bittersweet. This love is strong, why do I feel weak? Hear me now. Said there's no love, what I feel is really love. Oh, tell me if he loves me, if he loves me not. Oh, yeah. If he loves me, if he loves me not. Oh, how will I know if he's thinking of me? I try to phone, but I'm too shy, can't speak. Falling in love is all bittersweet. This love is strong, why do I feel weak? How will I know if he really loves me? I say a prayer with every heartbeat. I fall in love whenever we meet. I'm asking you, does he know about these things? How will I know?
Hello, Roland. We just want to say thank you for coming out tonight. It's an honor to perform for all of you guys. We have a great set list lined up, and you know it's going to be sad when the party's over. By Billie Eilish is our next song. This song was arranged by me, and I will be singing the solo. Do, 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 do. 1, 2, 3.
out, and we were all nominated different superlatives. So let's meet our alto twos. This is Angela. Angela, do you mind reading us your quote?
Of course. Can I see my quote? My quote is from John Mulaney. He says, "College is like a 4-year game show called Do My Friends Hate Me or Do I Just Need to Go to Sleep?"
Alright, so Angela was voted most likely to host a karaoke night. I'm telling you.
I'm in an a cappella group. Are we really that surprised?
Most likely to be the dad of the group. Is there a story, ma'am?
Yeah, this is because for our Semenza Halloween party, I was my dad. So everyone called me Bradley for the whole day, and I wore my dad's clothes. So thanks, Dad.
I'm most likely to host an educational PowerPoint night about Taylor Swift.
I do love Taylor Swift a lot.
Let's give it up for Angela!
Katie, please share your quote.
I am Iron Man. Me. Not Robert Downey Jr. Me.
Give it up for Iron Man!
Katie was nominated Biggest Range. She's not too. You can hear her on that song. Come on, come on. She was also nominated Most Likely to Get Married First.
Shout out to David!
And lastly, she was nominated Most Likely to Get 2 parking tickets in one day.
Story time!
Tell us.
Okay, so I went to class, parked in the same parking lot I park in every day, and when I came out, there's a ticket, and I was like, why? So I went up to the lady, and I was like, why'd you do that? And she was like, oh, that was a mistake, my bad, and she took it back. So I was like, okay, cool, and I started driving away, and then she sprints in front of my car, and she's like, stop. So I stopped, and I rolled down the window, and she's like, actually, I did not make a mistake, and she just handed the ticket right back to me. So I was already having a really bad day, so I started crying in front of her, and she just kind of gave me this look like, oh, sorry. So, yeah, and then I was with David, and he was like, let's go watch a movie or something, you need to calm down. So we go to his apartment to watch a movie, and when I'm leaving to go to my next class, there's another parking ticket, and I just sobbed for tears for many minutes, and then I cried at rehearsal later. So, that was a story.
Let's give it up for Katie. This is our pitch pipe. Here with Steve.
She's also one of our amazing music directors, so give it up for her.
Oh, okay. And if you're horrible to me, I'm going to write a song about you, and you're not going to like it. That's how I operate. Choose who you are.
Alright, let's see. Lydia was voted best dressed.
That's it.
Most likely to get ID when they're 13. How old are you? Is it 12, 13? Or you prefer not to say?
I'm 20.
She's like, she's 30. And most likely to build a shrine dedicated to us.
That's so specific.
And who is your favorite soccer player, may we ask?
Chase Gasper.
Chase
Like you had to think about that one. Come on.
He's out there somewhere and he's seen this. To propose soon. Alright, let's hear it up for Lydia!
And our last after school night is Sam. She's our other music director for reference, so.
Oh my quote. It takes a lot of money to look this cheap.
And how much did the hair cost?
I used a gift card. I have no idea.
Alright, Sam was voted most likely to share the best vegan recipe. What is your favorite recipe?
I make a mean chili. It's really good.
It's true. Good. She was also voted most likely to be an 80s rock star.
I'm gonna see some more of that later down in the show.
She was also voted most likely to whip out a can of soup at rehearsal. Multiple occasions.
When last did you have soup?
Probably like
don't know. It blurs together, the soups. Always.
She's being honest.
Always.
Let's give it up for Sam. Alright, we're gonna move to our next song, and this song is entitled "Bad Romance" by Lady Gaga, but performed by our beautiful Angela, who is also the dad of the group. Let's give it up for Angela!
Caught in a bad romance. Caught in a bad romance. Ra 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 Roma Roma Gaga, ooh la la. Want your bad romance? I want your ugly, I want your disease. I want your everything as long as it's sweet. I want your love, 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 love. I want your love. I want your drama, the touch of your hands. I want your letters, study, kiss in the sands. I want your love, 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 love. I want your love. I want your to write a bad romance. Caught in a bad romance. Caught in a bad romance. I want your horror, I want your desire. 'Cause you're a criminal as long as you lie. I want your love, 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 love. I want your love, I want your love. I want your redemption, Jesus. I want your love, to write a bad romance. Ra ra want your bad romance. One question, baby. One question, baby. One question, baby. One question, baby. I want your love and I want your revenge. I want your love. I don't wanna be friends. I don't wanna be friends. I don't wanna be friends. Want your bad romance. Want your bad romance. Want your to write a bad romance. Ra ra Roma Roma ma Gaga, ooh la la. Want your bad romance.
This next song is Love on the Brain by Rihanna, but it will be sung by our beautiful Corian. It was also arranged by Corian. Love and Lydia.
One, two, three, 2, 2, 3. And you got me like, oh, what you want from me? And I tried to buy your pretty heart a price too. Baby, you got me like, oh, your love ain't not what about. So you can put me together and throw me a lost alone, and we burn to baby. I run from miles just to get a that got me feeling this way. No matter what I do, I'm no good without you, and I can't get enough. Must be love on the brain, and it keeps cursing my name, cursing my name. No matter what I do, I'm no good without you, and I can't get enough. Must be love on the brain.
The next song we're going to sing is called The Night We Met by Laura Cameron, featuring two of our beautiful alto ones, Hannah and Chloe. This song was arranged by Katie. I hope you enjoy it. One, two, three,
I am not the only traveler who was not prepared. I've been searching for a trail to follow again. Take me back to the night we met, and then I can't tell myself what the hell I'm supposed to do, and then I can't tell myself not to ride along with you. I had all and then most of you, some and now none of you. Take me back to the night we I don't know what I'm supposed to do, haunted by the ghost of you. Take me back to the night we when the night
a conversation between Rachel and Phoebe. Rachel goes, "Do you have a plan?" And then Phoebe goes, "I don't even have a plug."
How many times have you seen Friends?
7? Is that okay?
One for each friend and one for you. All right, so you were voted best beatboxer.
And you were also voted most likely to quietly take over the world.
It's coming together.
We're very excited. And Bless, you were also voted most likely to lose your glasses in the ocean on spring break. I see you have some glasses on. Are those the same pair?
No, it was a horrible 2 weeks. I couldn't see anything like it.
Rest in peace. Those glasses. A mermaid is now wearing them. And you can see great.
Glad to help.
Give it up for Bless!
Alright, next up we have Chloe.
She plans our social events for us.
All the parties.
Our quote for us.
Hi, welcome to Vans. That's me working at Vans.
That was very poetic and touching. Thank you.
You were voted most likely to know the lyrics to every song.
Yeah, this is true.
Do you have like a favorite?
Does anyone know Goodbye Horses by Q Lazarus? Know it? Yeah, okay, my friends know it, but
Silence of the Lambs.
it's from Silence of the Lambs. We'll get
Alright, and you were also voted most likely to write critique for horror films. Do you have a favorite?
Yeah, Silence of the Lambs.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. What's the scariest?
Hereditary.
I've never seen it. Should I watch it?
I've seen it like 4 or 5 times, but it's terrifying. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll watch it.
Yeah.
And you were also voted most likely to lace your Vans the wrong way.
So, funny story. I found out like a year into working there, you're supposed to do like right over left. I don't know if you can see on here. But I found out that I was lacing all of our displays wrong, and they had this big box for this new like collection we were dropping, and there's a big sign like, "Relace all of these, they're all laced wrong," and I'm like, who did that? And then realized it was actually me. So it was a good laugh, but yeah. Yeah, don't ask me to lace your pants.
Alright, give it up for Chloe.
Next up is the band president, Eliana.
Your quote for us. I'm really struggling with that. Read your quote.
It's okay. My quote is, if I have to eat an apple a day to keep the doctor away, then bring on the fresh fruit. I'm absolutely terrified of the doctor, so don't ask me more questions.
Noted. Eliana was voted most likely to convince everyone to go to Taco Bell. I'm in. What's your Taco Bell order?
2 spicy potato tacos, a cheese quesadilla, a chicken chipotle melt, and some Doritos Locos Tacos. If I'm feeling
I like how you pretended to think about that for a second. You know exactly what
It's
it
an
is.
automatic response.
You were also voted most likely to listen to sad music all the time, even when she was happy.
You're such a happy person. This is shocking.
But it makes me happy when I listen to it. It's an odd thing, I know. It works for me. Just
Do you
don't
like a
question it.
favorite? Sad song.
All of them. Jealous by Labyrinth, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe we'll sing that later. I don't know. Alright. And you were also voted most likely to accidentally burn your sweatshirt on a light bulb. Did that happen in this very backstage?
Yes.
Do you still wear the sweatshirt?
Yes.
As you should. It's cute. There's 2 holes in it, by the way. Big ones, too.
Thank you, Eliana. Next up we have Hannah.
Also one of our social chairs, so she also plans our social events for us.
Big time partner.
Thank you. Go ahead and read your vote.
Now I'm
not say what her original quote was. Did you submit that one? Oh. Okay. Did you submit that quote into a little like?
I did. I submitted it on the Google Doc, and Eliana texted me and said, absolutely not. I tried.
All right, you can go ahead and pull the next one up. Most likely to twerk during a live performance. Are you going to do that today?
Yes. Yeah, I'll do it later for my roomies over there.
But not on
Stay
stage.
tuned.
I don't know. We'll see how the night goes. All right, give it up. This will be, and our soloists are Corianne and Lydia, and it was arranged by Lydia. Sorry, I can't read out my glasses on. It was arranged by Lydia, our other music director. Your hand, both of you guys.
So sit tight, drink, I don't know, anything. I'll be back.
Will be our soloist.
Do, 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 do. 1, 2, 3, 4.
One of those nights, Tate told us that he actually covered this song for his middle school talent show. And he showed it to us on YouTube. It's on YouTube. So I wanted to dedicate to this, even though he's not here. Hopefully he can watch the live stream. So this is Somebody That I Used to Know. It was arranged by Annika and Lydia, and me and Annabelle will be singing the solos.
There it is. Hello.
Do, 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 do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do, ba-do, 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 ba-do. have Annabelle. Come on up.
Will you please read your quote for us?
Dinosaurs made straight up by Liam Payne of One Direction.
Would you like to elaborate on that?
Nothing further.
All right. Well, let's get into the superlatives. Annabelle was voted most likely to brighten your day. Most likely to spend all her money on concert tickets. That's very true. How was Coachella?
It was really good. I got to see Harry Styles perform 2 rainy songs. It was really good. You can never get there. Go to Coachella.
All right. And most likely to sell her left leg to meet Harry Styles.
Hey, legs are temporary and Harry Styles is forever. I actually have two huge Harry Styles fan friends that are in the crowd tonight, Clara and Audrey. So glad that I don't feel like I'm crazy around them. Chicago's gonna be crazy in the fall. Harry's gonna be there. We're going crazy. Okay. Love you all. Thank you so much for the show.
Alright, up next we have the one and only Callie B. Callie, go ahead and read your quote for us.
That rang a bell, but the bell was 8 miles away. Bye, the beautiful hung over you.
I vaguely remember saying that. It rings a bell, but it really is 8 miles away.
Yeah, it's well.
Alright, Callie's superlatives are most likely to be the next Taylor Swift.
I do write a lot of sad songs, so.
You can find her on TikTok. She's also most likely to document her entire life on her Snapchat story.
It's true. There's a lot of fun memories. I feel like I have to put it somewhere else. I don't forget.
I love it. And she's also most likely to never take off her citrine crystal off of her neck.
Shout out to Mom in the audience for buying this for me in Arizona. I'm taking it off like here. It's not coming off, so.
That's Callie B, y'all.
Next we have the beautiful Corey Ann. Read your quote first, Corey.
Alright, knowing who I am and what I'm called is my superpower. By Korean Hernandez.
Alright, so Corey Ann was voted most likely to be your hype woman.
Simply the best!
She is. She is. She'll be singing like the saddest, slowest song ever. And she'll just bust out at the most inappropriate time. That is my girl!
I know she.
It's amazing. We all need a Corey Ann in our life. Most likely to star in her own reality show.
Tell me to know if this is a compliment or an insult.
It's a compliment!
Alright.
We all would watch it. Alright, most likely to wear flip-flops in the snow.
Let me defend myself. I am not from Minnesota. Period. 2, Minnesota is bipolar. 3, Minnesota has to wait on me to get all the resources I need to keep up with its weather. Thank you.
Next up, we have our social media coordinator, Madison. Come on up.
Madison, go ahead and read your quote. It's never too late to take a mortgage out on a moped.
Her words have never been said. Madison was voted most likely to be a comedian.
Booms.
She's also voted most likely to go to New York to see Pete Davidson on SNL.
Yep.
And she's most likely to have a new hair color every day, which I do believe she just dyed her hair 2 days ago.
Brown. Red. Thanks.
Comedian, that's Madison, y'all.
Alright, who wants to hear these beautiful women sing some more? Next up we have a song called Jolene. You might have heard of it. It's our soloist for this song is the country western star named Annika. And it was arranged by a former Cadenza member named Paige. So, go Paige. Yeehaw.
Giddy up. One, two, three, four.
Jolene, 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 Jolene. Oh, and I'm begging of you, please don't take my name. All you need is the old lips with little locks, bobbing hair, ivory skin, and eyes of emerald green. Your smile is like a breath of spring, your voice is soft like summer rain, and I'm not thinking Jolene. Talks about you in his sleep. There's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls me Jolene. And I can easily understand how you please to take my man, but you don't know what it means to be Jolene. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Oh, and I'm begging of you, please don't take my name. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Oh, please don't take it, even though you can. Well, you can have your choice, man, but I can never love again. He's the only one for me, Jolene, Jolene. I had to have this talk with you. My happiness depends on you. Whatever you decide to do, Jolene, 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 Jolene. Oh, I'm begging of you, please don't take my name. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Oh, please don't take him even though you can. Oh, please don't take him just because you can. Oh, please don't take him even though you can.
So this next song is Jealous by Labyrinth. It was arranged by me and Anya. Where's Anya? Anya, give a wave. And our soloist is Eliana, and this song, this arrangement in particular, is really difficult. We put in a lot of work, so I'm very proud of everyone for bringing it together. I'm very excited. It's my baby. I love this arrangement so much. I'm really excited. So this is Jealous. Do, 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 do. I'm jealous of the rain that falls upon your skin. It's closer than my hands have been. Oh, I'm jealous of the rain. I'm jealous of the wind that ripples through your clothes. It's closer than your shadows. Oh, I'm
Hey, wipe your tears, it's okay.
I forgot.
All right, we got some more for you guys.
Serena Woods.
It's her.
All right, Annika, come on out, girlie. All right, what's your quote?
All right. I think it's a conservatory. You know, where they look under microscopes. It's by our president, Eliana. This was a hard choice. It was between this one or my escape was anger management. And I was with Eliana the first time she got gas, last semester, mind you. And she gets out of the car, we're at the pump, and she goes, "How do I even pop my trunk?" But I wanted this one, but I had to show them all.
Your options, yeah.
Okay, Annika was voted most likely to add a run to every song.
True.
Can we hear one?
No.
Okay. All right, what's next? Most likely to time travel back to the 70s and star in a rock band. Woo! Yes, the hair.
Look at
Hair
her.
says it. Thank you. You're welcome.
She was also voted most likely to lose her phone while holding it.
Yes, I have no comments, actually, for this one. I blame it on the ADHD, but...
All right, let's give it up for Annika! All right, Anya. Come on out. What's that in your hand?
One of my superlatives is going to explain it,
Okay,
so I brought it just for
We'll get to it. I will get to it. All right, what's your quote?
Is Grace Zimmerman here?
Hi. Okay, so the first time Grace watched The Matrix, she had some really interesting commentary. And one of my new favorite quotes, she goes, "Wait, I am the Matrix." So that's for her.
Give it up for Grace!
Okay, Anya was voted best sweet potato dish recipe. You want to tell us about your recipe?
Yeah, so we have it for Thanksgiving a lot, and I texted my mom and I said, "Where's the recipe?" And she said, "Google it." So I Googled the recipe and I got it for Thanksgiving.
She did.
Okay, what's next? All right, most likely to bring the best games to game night. Now, we do have some fans of this game you're gonna bring up in here. Let's hear it.
I always bring, I don't know the actual name, we just call it Werewolf. And all
I'm a big fan of Werewolf.
All right, and Anya was voted most likely to always have a Starbucks coffee.
There it is.
I didn't have one yesterday, so I went to Starbucks and got one especially for today. And I'm gonna drink
What is,
that.
what is it?
It's a venti iced blonde vanilla latte with oat milk.
All right, thank you, Anya.
Okay, where's Kate?
All right, read us your quote, Kate, when it comes up on the screen.
My quote is, I started college with straight A's, and now I'm not even straight.
Okay, Kate is most likely to be the mom of our group.
True, true, and Angela's the dad of the group, and those two are paired up together like no other, so it only makes sense. And you're also most likely to hit whistle tones. Ooh, we might hear some of that later, but
She was also voted most likely to run for office, and I'll tell you, she's got my vote.
Respect all of your votes.
okay, thank you, Kate. I know we're sad. They are. Hey.
So our next song is our Women of the 80s medley. This is a song that I got to do as both a freshman and a sophomore.
Yeah, we've been doing this song a lot, but we just love it so much.
We have to bring it back.
We brought it back.
So please get ready, and it is arranged by, I don't remember.
Kristen, a former Cadenza member, and a whole bunch of people on solos, so get ready to cheer really loud. Thank you.
Clock strikes upon the hour and the sun begins to fade. Still enough time to figure out how to chase my blues away. I've done alright up till now. It's the light of day that shows me how. And when the night falls, my loneliness
Unfortunately, this is their last concert.
Don't worry, we all already cried. Yeah, in the stairwell.
But the first senior we want to talk about is Madison. Yes. Just briefly, we got all our tears out before the show. Don't worry, we won't cry on stage for you. But Madison is just honestly the sunshine of the group. She is the most uplifting person and just has the biggest heart. And she's always cracking jokes. I mean, she was voted most likely to be a comedian. She's always cracking jokes and just making rehearsals so fun and lively. And we will miss your spirit and everything about you. So thank you for being a part of this group and making it what it is.
and she does, and we're so lucky to have had her be a part of us, and I'm not gonna cry. We can't wait to see what you do, and we will miss you dearly. We love you so much.
So our last graduating senior is Sam. She's my fellow music director, and she's really the rock of this group, and we wouldn't function without you. I don't know what I'm doing. I literally just copy everything she's doing.
Coincidence, neither do I.
But we're really gonna miss her next year, and thank you for everything you've done.
For the seniors, please. We have one more song for you. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for being here. We honestly couldn't put a show on without you. So thank you for supporting us and being here and listening to our music that we've worked so hard on. Our last song is Greedy by Ariana Grande, featuring the beautiful Kate and Callie. This arrangement was written by Lydia, and it's amazing. So I hope you're super, super loud on this one.
I'm a pretty